Addis, last winter was another disappointment for snow lovers here in the mid-state. Now, for the entire year, we had roughly 15 inches of snow. That's it. And the last 2 out of 3 winters were duds for snow. Is there any hope?
Well, I think history says yes for snow lovers. We are heading into yet another La Nina winter. Now, this would make it our 3rd straight, or we call it a triple dip La Nina. Now, this has only happened twice in the last 75 years. And what it has happened, it has led to colder than average Decembers across the eastern U.S. Now, the sample size is small, though, only 2 years, so we can't base our outlook off this completely. So, Dan, first off, remind folks what a La Nina is.
Triple dip sounds pretty bad, Addis. I was always told not to double dip.
Right.
So, what is La Nina? Well, basically, there's always east to west winds across the central Pacific Ocean, but in a La Nina year, those winds tend to be stronger. What does that do? It pulls up colder water on the eastern side of the basin. That affects weather downstream into Central and North America.
Yeah, so what does the pattern typically look like? Well, in a typical La Nina year, cold air is centered over the northern U.S. and western Canada with a southeast ridge keeping warm air nearby. But in an east-based La Nina, that's where water temperatures are coldest east near South America, that tends to push that colder air a bit east. Last year's a great example. We were actually quite chilly during January and parts of February, even though we didn't have a lot of snow. In those months, the temperature fell below 20 degrees 18 times. Highest since 2018. Now, there are similar signs ahead this winter with a pretty strong signal in our long-range models of a ridge, high-pressure ridge between Greenland and Scandinavia in early December. Dan, this also tends to push colder air south into the United States.
So we're looking all across the globe for signals. It's clear we're going to have some rounds of chill this winter, but a lot like last year, the cold doesn't guarantee snow. With an active jet over the Pacific, that brings the opportunities for storms and snow, but we're likely to have more of those mixed precipitation events. So we'll go through our ups and downs in January and February, but it may take a while for that warm weather to stick around when we hit March.
Yeah, so what does all this mean for us? We are expecting colder spells, especially earlier on this season. This could come in as early as a few weeks. So December, a lot more seasonable this year. Not quite the torches that we were used to in the last several years. We'll have our ups and downs in January and February. I think January ends up a little colder, February a little milder. Might take a little bit longer to warm up in March.
Yeah, and then that means we will have more of those mixed precipitation events, some chances for snow, but missing out on those big storm opportunities.
Yeah, probably no big East Coast storms, but enough close to the storm track that will probably be near average when it comes to snowfall, around 30 to 40 inches. So more snow than last year, but not a blockbuster season, Dan.
We'll be sure to tally it up.